What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another preview um, for the Sampdoria game, the last home game before the international break. I was saying before the season, the last home game in Serie A also before the international break against the team sitting last in the table. That's it. So yeah, let's get into it. Well, I messed up the intro. I'm not going to record it again because, again, I'm pre-recording this and it will drop after Allegri gave his presser. So keep that in mind. Allegri will give his presser at 2. This video will drop half an hour later, but I needed to pre-record it because I'm out all day tomorrow, so I can't. So keep that in mind while you're watching this video. Don't come at me and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. But we play Sampdoria, like I said, last home game of the season before the international break. We play against Sampdoria. They're sitting last in the table. Now, the only thing I will take pride of is that I predicted that they will go down this season, Sampdoria. I'm still convinced of that because they're not a good team. They're a terrible team. If you look at that squad, it's aging. It's lacking so many things, and it's weird because if you look at the names in those squad, you're like, oh, surely that's a team that should be staying up. But they, I think, reached that stage where like even those names are just not good enough. They're not gonna cut it anymore to stay up. They're terrible. Like, it's not about jinxing or what. They're a terrible football team. It is what they're sitting last for a good reason. That's because they're terrible. Now, what we do know is that Chiesa is not going to be there. Di Maria is not going to be there. And Alexandro's not going to be there. So Alexandro is out for the remainder 3 games. Di Maria should be back for Freiburg. Chiesa, they didn't rule them out completely, but I'm even very doubtful that he will be back for the game against Freiburg. That's just my personal feeling, or like my gut feeling. But technically, he should be available, but not for tomorrow's game. So they're both out. Now, I'm going to make this really clear, what I think. I'm not going to say I don't care, because obviously I don't care. I care. But I'm going to say it shouldn't matter. You still should be beating Sampdoria at home. They're terrible. Like, they're just bad. You still have more than enough to beat them at home. You still have Kostic, who's having a good season. You still have Vlahovic, who needs to fire up again. And I know he's not playing well, but you do have enough. You have Sule, who can chip in again at home against Sampdoria again. I think you have more than enough. There shouldn't be excuses. Yes, obviously it's easier if you have Chiesa or Di Maria. I agree with that 100%. But that cannot be used as an excuse. Like, I don't like the excuses of, because Mourinho was suspended for the Juve game, and then he went to appeal that. And when you appeal, the rule is that he can sit for the next game, because the appeal takes a few days, and then the appeal will be heard. But for the next game, you can be there. There was nothing wrong. It's just the rules. There's nothing to complain about. I saw a lot of people complain, oh, it's a setup. He was there for the game. I don't care if he was on the touchline, yes or not. We should be beating Roma. And we should have beaten Roma, and we didn't. With Mourinho, without Mourinho, 2 Mourinhos, I don't care. You have the better squad. You need to win. That's what I think. So that cannot be an excuse. I actually don't love people are using that as an excuse or reaching for it. It makes us look even weaker as a club, as a fan base. We're lowering, we're dropping down. We used to be above all those things. We used to have a mentality of we don't care. That's what we always thought, That's what we used to measure our greatness. Napoli didn't turn up in the Corona season. We don't care, It was funny. We will play you again. We'll beat you. We move on. That's how it is, Let the field do their talking. And that's what I expect tomorrow. We need to win, It's the last home game. You have 2 tough away games, Freiburg and Inter. Those are games where I'm like, okay, you need Di Maria. maybe not Freiburg, and if you look at the quality of Freiburg, but it will be a tough game away from home. They won't be that bad, this bad as they showed on Thursday because they were really poor. They were like I don't think they had a shot on target. They had nothing. But it will be a different game on Thursday, so we need to be prepared. And obviously, Inter away, always tough. Even when we are down bad, we were competing for seventh place. We play them tough because that's a game where you should be turning up for both sides, good, bad, whatever. You should be turning up for those games because we also played them twice in April in the Coppa Italia. So that out of the way, the predicted lineup, I can give it a go. I'm not sure if I said it, but the moment I said it in the group chat, the moment Pogba got suspended, and I didn't touch on that subject, he should be fine. He should not play. The only thing I said is I would have kept it in house. I would have put him on the bench, but I would have fined him, told him you're not going to play, made a statement in front of the group saying this is what's going to happen. In a normal season, I would have kept him out of the squad, and would everybody would know about it. But with all the drama surrounding the club, I was like, it was not needed to add it even more. He's late. Players do come late. I remember Buffon turning up late. I do. Chesney spoke about it. Players turn up late to training. They do. It's Pogba, highest paid player at the club. Injury, no surgery. That's what created the complete bust. But players do come, turn up late for training or whatever. It happens. But in his situation, you should be avoiding that. It is what it is. Now, I also said he's going to start. And I do believe he's going to play against Sampdoria. I do believe he's going to start. That's my gut feeling. So I think Chesney will play. The back three, Bonucci will come in with, which is weird, but I'm more confident with the three Brazilians at the back. And again, it's not excitement where I'm like, they're great players, or I'm safe, I'm feeling safe. It's not even that. But they had some sort of chemistry, if you want to call that. I don't like Bonucci. It is what it is. I don't think he's good enough, as many others. He doesn't fill me with great confidence. That's just my personal opinion. But he's going to play with Danilo and Bremer, I guess. Also, I don't like shifting Bremer, but whatever. He's going to play. That midfield is not going to be changed, in my opinion. What I think is going to happen is what's going to happen on... name it on tomorrow. I think Pogba is gonna. I think we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I think we're gonna play not a real 3-5-2, if you want to say that. I think Pogba will fit into that Di Maria position. Not 100% the same, but I will think he will be the more advanced player playing close to Vlahovic because he's gonna play Vlahovic. He's going to play. So you have the back three. You have, I believe, Pogba and Vlahovic, and Chesney in goal. So the other options, Kostic, you're going to play, in my opinion, because he's having a great moment. After the World Cup, he really turned up, excuse me. He turned also on his engine because he's getting those assists. What I said at the start of the season, when we were linked with Kostic, I said, great, because I always liked Kostic. I said, great, Kostic, I'll take him. Wait until Chiesa comes back, and then you have a good backup, completely different players. But again, good that we got him because Chiesa is, how his season is going. The only thing I said about Kostic, technically, he's not going to be a player who's going to take on opponents like a Chiesa, like a Di Maria. He's not that type of player. I said, he will work hard and he will get you numbers no matter what. And thank God that we have him in the squad because we are all about just getting those numbers, crosses, whatever, all those things. We don't have really patterns of play, style of play. We know we talked about it. He will get you those numbers, and he's getting those numbers. So he's just doing what I expect. I don't expect anything more from him. That's what I expect from him, and he's giving that. So he's gonna play. I believe. So, where was I? I had three at the back. Okay, I had three at the back. I had Pogba and Vlahovic. And then I don't know what he's gonna do. then I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to play Rabiot. He is probably going to start at what I believe Quadrado. I think he will start again. I think Miretti will get another start because then you need to see who's left out there. But I think Miretti is going to get another start. Why? Because we play on Thursday again and we play on Sunday again against Inter. And I think he's going to switch it up. Miretti needs minutes. He needs to get back into it. I think he's going to rest Locatelli. That's what I believe he's going to do. But we need to see. The only thing I really believe is that he's going to start Pogba. I actually do believe that, you know. I think it's a perfect scenario at home against Sampdoria. Should be the perfect scenario to get him in rhythm, get him out of that slump and out of all that drama and get him back into the game, in my opinion. But let's see. Again, pre-recorded before the presser. A lot of things can change, as you know. You know, we talked about Pogba, you know, and bam, he's not in the squad. We talked about players and then boom, they're injured in training. So keep that in mind. My hot take is that I think Pogba's going to score if he plays. That's my hot take. And I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win 2-0. So that's that. Let me know in the comments what you think we're going to do. Because it's a must-win game. And just no excuses. We need to beat that team without Di Maria, without Chiesa. That's what I believe. So please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. And we will see you back post-game. Post Sampdoria game on Sunday. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ciao.